It is with great privilege and honor to see this brand new morning, and all thanks to our Creator. And it is with that heart of gratitude we welcome you to today's edition of the program Good Morning Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5. I'm super excited to see this Thursday morning, and my name, as always, is Deborah Abba Usman. And on today's edition of the program, we're going to talk to you about the strength in kindness and compassion, as well as how we can build and maintain relationship in life's uncertainty, and also the road use management on our road matters. So very, very interesting topic we are going to treat today on this edition of the program Good Morning Abuja. So it's going to be engaging. If you are still in bed, please rise up so we can do this right together. And you know how we do it every morning? Let's start with our motivational talk to put us in the right frame of mind.
If dreams were easy, everybody would make them happen. The problem is that most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. They don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. You just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average, because to be great, you got to keep up. I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better. This is the only opportunity I got. Every single day I gotta lose myself in this moment.
As we begin to focus on developing ourselves, as we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better.
The more you do, the more you realize you can do, and the better you are, the better you realize that you can become. You gotta stop waiting for your circumstance to change, and you gotta change the circumstance. It's not the game. You think grind is what happens when the lights come on, when the sun comes out. That's not grind. The real grind is in the dark when nobody sees you, when nobody knows what you're doing, when you put in those extra reps. It's the process that makes you sweet. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. I challenge you, be obsessed with improvement and go from a gazelle to a lion. Why? Because if you don't kill it, then your family won't eat.
Wow, wonderful motivational talk there. And I know we have been well motivated enough to start today's activities. And next is our Keep Fit segment. Let's go do general body exercise.
If I touch your body, you touch on that line, short nigga.
And that was our Keep Fit segment, and I know you had joined in to do some exercises with us this morning. We always preach on this program every morning that please make exercise your priority, because a healthy mind is a healthy body. Now let's go on our first break on the show. When we come back, we have so much for you. Stay with us, please.
Us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omaride with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Welcome back from the break, and it's good to know you have rejoined us again on the program Good Morning Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5. And now to our conversation segment. Now, we all know that we live in a world that is full of uncertainties. How will you allow everything that is happening to affect your relationship with your spouse, with your co-worker, or whoever you are relating with on a daily basis? This morning, we'll be talking about how we can build and maintain relationships in life through uncertainty. And we have a life coach with us this morning, as well as an author. Help me welcome Nafisat Abdul Malik to the program. Nafisat, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Like I said, we live in a world that is full of ups and downs. Today we are doing this, tomorrow we don't know how life will be. And as we look at how we can build and maintain relationship through life's uncertainty, I want you to talk about what are those uncertainties that could affect our relationships in life?
There are a number of uncertainties that can affect our relationship, from maybe health issues, the economy, education. There are a number of issues. I think, and each of these issues depends on how serious it is with the individual. So, if it's health issue and it's terminal, it can affect the relationship in the long run. But if it's not terminal, if it's something that is just for a short while, maybe someone is sick with malaria or typhoid, and maybe that week they are not really themselves, they are not motivated to do what they would usually do, then it's expected that it would affect their relationship short term. But when it's a long-term illness, it would be for the long span. Also, when it comes to the economy, some people are greater relationship experts, or relationship spouses, friends, when they have received salary. And then before receiving salary, when everywhere is really tough, they're
You're done spending the money
exactly
already.
they get angry easily. They are short-tempered, they're not very patient. But when they have money, when things are going well, or even if it's not salary, when their container has arrived,
Wow.
or money credit alert has come in, you see them excited, they're happy, they're more prone to listening. They don't judge very quickly.
Exactly.
But when the fuse is short, there's little money, debit, that they tend to go up. So it depends on the level of the different issues that people are going through, whether health-wise, economically, even education. Some people think because of their level of education, they don't feel confident to approach certain situations or relationships the way they should. They bend to they take the bare minimum, and just feel like, what, maybe I don't deserve so much after all. This is how far I've gone. And then some people who feel like they've amassed a lot of certifications, degrees, But before this, do you know who I
Do
am?
you
Who do
know
you think you're talking
exactly?
to? I'm a doctor, I have a doctorate, and so on
Exactly.
and so forth. Yeah.
Okay. Now, be it in marriage, in
Mm-hmm.
homes,
Mm-hmm.
at work, different offices
Yeah.
that we hold. What are those things that we should value most in our relationship to keep ourselves going?
I think we should just value community.
Okay.
Community is very important. Community in the home front, it could be your immediate family, the one that you created, that you got married and started having kids, or the one you come from, your parents, your extended relatives. And it's important that even at work, if there's like a team you work in, you're close to them, you build a community spirit with them. And for recreational activities as well, women or men belong to various ethnic
Groups.
groups,
Sure.
sports, and all of that. So in each of these separate relationships, it's important that you build a sense of community. You understand what even makes me want to be part of this community, whether at work or in your team. Is it because I'm earning a salary, or is it because I actually enjoy what I do? And then when it comes to family, you don't choose, right? You choose every other thing. But when it
Exactly.
comes to family,
You,
except the person you get married to, you don't choose the kind of kids you have, you don't choose your parents, you don't choose your sisters, your brothers. The only person you get to choose is the man. That's why most times people tell you, be very careful when you're choosing a spouse, not really a man or woman. Be
woman,
very
yeah.
careful, because that is the only family you get to choose. The rest are given to you. So in the family community, you have to understand what makes us aligned as family members. The truth is, you may not always like everybody every time. Sometimes even your best a relative could do something to offend you, and it's important that you sit back and say, okay, what's important for me in this relationship? At the end of the day, what really matters? I've heard that a lot of nurses talk about the final times of people who pass on,
Mm.
people who are under maybe hospice situations, and you hear that they usually talk about family the most. They're not talking about their degrees, the money, the job. They're talking about the family connections.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself whether you're at work, you're at your social groups, or within your immediate family, and what really matters to you, and how can you as a person continue to strengthen the bond that you share with your family.
Thank you so much. Now that you say we should value our community the most, it's now leading me to my next question. As a life coach and as an author, you have decided to put some of this into a write-up that people will glance, read, and understand, and will be able to fuse together to have a better life. This is now leading me into communication.
Mhm.
How well do you think, or what role do you think communication will play in our existence, in the uncertainty of life?
Communication plays a very huge role. In fact, without communication, a lot of things will just go,
Wrong.
upside down.
Yeah.
So it's really important that even though we know how to talk, we understand the verbal and non-verbal communication, everybody, all humans need to develop their communication skills, because sometimes what you want to communicate to the person you're in a relationship with, maybe your co-worker, your colleague, or your husband or your wife or your parents, might just be that you're having a difficult time right now. But
Mm.
instead of focusing on what you are feeling or how that is impacting them, you focus on little things that maybe they might have done that doesn't necessarily affect the entire conversation or relationship, but you hammer on that, and at the end of the day, what is affecting the relationship has not been addressed.
Exactly.
So it's important that we build
Mm.
communication skills. There are different formats these days, and there are free online courses that you can take. There are even small tidbits that some experts share on social media. It's
Exactly.
important that every day, don't look at, oh, I'm an expert, I've been writing books, or I'm having speeches, I've been talking to people, I've been mentoring people, so I'm fine at this. You can't tell me what to do. I'm communicating perfectly. There's always room to do better, to
Better.
learn.
Okay.
So it's important that the person, everybody involved, not just one person, everybody involved improves their communication skills, and tries to use communication to improve their relationships.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, I want you to take us further on how we can prioritize our time in our relationships. But you're going to respond to that after this break. All right, let's quickly go on this break. When we come back, we will still be here to continue discussion on building and maintaining relationship. Stay with us, please.
Are you interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Our rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So, join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
Welcome back, and if you've just tuned in, you're welcome. Nafisat is still here, a life coach. Before we went on that break, I say, take us further on how you think we can prioritize our time, quality time in our relationship.
I think it's really important that we understand that we all have 24 hours. And as much as we try, some people are better time managers than others.
Exactly.
And if you notice that, they say there's a saying that says, "To thine own self be true." If you notice that you don't manage time properly, it's important that you begin to schedule things. Time with your spouse, time with your children. Once you have these schedules, it becomes a habit over time. And it's easier for you to do it even without scheduling it on your calendar or on your phone or any device that helps you remember quickly. We could get carried away with life. Sometimes we're
Exactly.
trying to make a living. Sometimes, we're juggling different things at once. And it might look that the people that are closest to you feel like you're not giving them the attention or the time. So it's actually very important that you schedule these things. You prioritize and say, okay, and what comes first? And then based on hierarchy, you can decide to say, okay, because this is important to me, I would ensure that I create time for it, irrespective of whatever my weekly schedules are. There's something I do with my kids because I travel a lot. My husband travels, and it's important that as they're growing up, they get to understand that time, quality time, is important.
Very important.
When we find at least 2 times in a month to have a family meeting, to sit down to talk. What's going on? How can we do better? What did mommy do to offend you? What did daddy do to offend you? And then still within the month,
yes,
we find time to watch movies together. We actually get popcorn and everything, and we sit and say, okay, what movie do we want to watch? Family friendly movies. And at the end of the movies, we say, okay, what's one thing you learned? How are you going to implement that in your life? What's one thing that made you remember something that has happened before in the family? So it's important that you schedule time. If it's work time in your work community, ensure that you're doing your job well. Ensure that when it's time for work, other things are not encroaching, that are not priority. For instance, scrolling on social media. Sometimes people will go, "Oh,
that is not when to pick up your phone."
Exactly. And you go, "Oh, what's the trending news?" And then you go into conversations, and it's affecting your employer time. So at the end of the day, you can have all those social media time, but schedule it in such a way that it doesn't affect your other relationships.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Anytime we sit together like this and we talk about life, the uncertainties in life, we tend to learn as we converse. Now, in relationship, how do you think we should navigate through to agree to disagree? We have a lot of disagreement.
Yeah.
When we relate with one another. What do you think we should do in order to, align our disagreement very well?
Just take accountability.
Okay.
It's important that we take accountability, because the truth is many people are into pointing fingers. You did this. You said that. You didn't do this. You didn't say that. You didn't make me feel
The
loved.
blame game.
What
everywhere.
about you?
Yeah.
You in the equation. What have you done to make that person feel loved? What have you done to make that person understand that they are important to you? What have you done to communicate your needs to that person?
Exactly.
Because sometimes you're just there and you're just saying, you should know that I'm angry. Why doesn't he know that I'm angry?
Why?
Like, I've not been talking. Communicate and take responsibility.
And it will save a whole lot of
exactly
issue.
To say, you know what? Okay, I did wrong here. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't say this, but this is how it made me feel. Focus on you and then project that to the other person, not picking at their faults, because the truth is everybody is imperfect.
We are.
Yeah. So
Yes.
when you focus on your imperfections and try to improve on it, then it's easier for you to look outside. Don't focus on the person and accuse them for what they did. Focus on what they did that is not right. The action is the issue, not the person.
Not the person,
Yeah.
it's the action, exactly.
Exactly. So
Okay.
when you're trying to work on issues, focus on that action itself, and don't capitalize the person and maybe make it look like you're projecting the whole thing that they did was a fault of theirs.
Well, as we round up this segment of discussion, and as a way of advice, I want you to talk to us generally on what to do basically to build our relationship. Not only building our relationship, but we have to maintain it, because life itself is full of so many uncertainty. You don't know how I'm going to behave to you tomorrow, but what should I do to be able to accommodate you when I see you behaving in a manner that I don't expect? Your general and final word before I let you go.
Okay, I think we should just understand that we are lifelong learners. We learn every day, and we try to improve ourselves every day. It's important that for us to continue to do better in our relationships. We take accountability. We understand that we need to learn how to be a better parent, a better spouse, a better friend, a better co-worker. And if there are issues that come up whilst, being in these different relationships, take personalities outside of it and focus on issues. And that way we just might be able to come to some sort of agreement. When the other person feels like you're not attacking, and you're actually trying to solve a problem, it's easier for them to listen and take feedback. So it's really important to understand that we are lifelong learners. Today someone hurt you, tomorrow you could hurt someone. And how would you manage these relationships? What is important to you? If these relationships are important to you, you will step out of your comfort zone to do what you can to manage and just enjoy the time you have together. Life is short.
Life is short.
Tomorrow you hear that this person is gone.
Exactly.
And would you want that thought of the last conversation, the last message to be the final thing that you get? So it's really important that always remember you can always do better, and you're a lifelong learner. So keep learning and keep being better.
Thank you so much. You talk about time. Time has just gone. Yeah. And to me, we just scratched the head of this discussion. I want to call this one part 1. You'll come back and certainly complete this topic for us. But at this moment, I want to thank you so much for your time with us and your thought on how we can build as well as maintain our relationship, because life is full of so many uncertainty. Thank you so much, Nafisa.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, the program is Good Morning Abuja. Let's go on this break. We'll be right back after now. Stay with us, please.
Welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
They know my story.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike.
This is Entertainment Gist.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
That is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos.
This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Welcome back from the break, and if you've just tuned in, you're welcome. The program is Good Morning Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5. Now, do you know that kindness, compassion are all virtues? This morning, we'll be talking about the power of kindness and compassion. And who is here to do justice to this topic before us is our counselor, who is also a pastor. Help me welcome Pastor Cornelius Haruna to the program. Yeah, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, the question before us is, do we know that kindness and compassion is a virtue? As we look through the power, the strength of kindness and compassion, I want you to answer that question. Is it true that it's a virtue?
Yes.
Okay,
Indeed,
how?
It is.
All right.
First of all, kindness implies being considerate.
Okay.
It implies living beyond yourself.
Okay.
That is not being self-centered. It implies living a generous life. Generous not just in the sense of finances, but generous with the good things of life.
Okay.
Yes, and definitely looking at that alone shows us that it's very vital, because when we begin to live beyond ourselves in a society where we know definitely that you are not living alone, you are living with people, and you relate with people on a daily basis.
Exactly.
And how you do so is so important. And when you do it without the ideology of it's all about me, it's all about me, it's all about me, then you seek the good of someone else or the next person. And the more we seek the good of the next person, we realize that we have a better environment, better society to live in.
Exactly. Thank you so much. When you say kindness is living beyond yourself, I'm like, wow. But again, when you try to show kindness and compassion, some persons tend to take you for granted. Some sees it as this person is so weak, you can't even, but there is strength in kindness. There is strength in compassion. So how will you take us through people thinking that kindness is weakness?
Kindness is not weakness, because at the end of the day, you are sowing something positive. You are sowing a virtue into the life of someone, and whatever you sow, you reap.
Exactly.
Yes, not necessarily from where you sow, but what you sow, you will reap. Okay, so when we sow kindness, we reap kindness, and it's strength, because that is the backbone of leadership. Yeah, true leaders are kind.
Okay.
Yes, true leaders empathize with others. True leaders are not all about themselves.
Exactly.
And you see, if we want to begin to consider people who take for granted, you won't do what is right. Because
Exactly.
in life, no matter what you do, there will always be people who take things for granted.
Because I was going to ask you, if you're kind, people take you for granted.
Yes.
In that case, what do we do?
Yeah, you see, first of all, realize that your reward is from God. That is the first thing to realize, that your reward is from God, and you are not doing it so that that particular person can do it back to you or can reciprocate. As a matter of fact, many times the people you show kindness to are not able to reciprocate. At times you even meet some persons who you don't know on the road or somewhere. You are not looking for someone who will reciprocate. You see it as service unto God. That when you do something for your brother or for your sister or for somebody there, you are doing it unto God. So when we are not expecting people to reciprocate, when the expectation is not that high, the disappointment will not be so much. Yes, and also we must also understand that in the long run, the number of people who appreciate our kindness and the number of people who will not take us for granted will be more.
Now, a simple kindness of putting a smile on the faces of others, a simple kindness on making somebody remember or pray for you.
Yes.
How do you think we should do that so we can make a difference in our society?
Okay. Someone once asked me a question. I can't remember what it's made of him now, but the person asked me, how can I affect my world? I have dreams, they are big dreams, but how can I do it? And I looked at the person and I said, touch one life at a time.
Wow. Touch one life at a time.
So if you can touch one life at a time, you realize that it will keep multiplying. One life today, one another, to another tomorrow, another next, and on and on. By the time years are gone by, you have impacted lives. And how do you touch one life at a time? It doesn't mean you must have millions and billions. It doesn't mean you must even have everything. At times, what people just need is a listening ear, someone to share with genuinely and feel safe. Someone will not take their stories out.
That is another issue.
Another.
Who will like confiding? Who will like confiding in this problem of mine, and I'll be safe?
Yes.
All right. Okay. At times, some people are kind but never been appreciated. I really want you to talk more on that. We are going to respond to that after this break. All right, we are here talking about kindness and compassion. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll still be here to talk more on that. Stay with us, please.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
With the peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Muhammadur Rasulullah.
Welcome back, and if you've just tuned in, you're welcome. Pastor Cornelius, before we went on that break, I talked about how you can show kindness and being appreciated. I want you to really expand more on that.
Okay, yes. Showing kindness and being appreciated, first of all, realize that helping many persons as much as possible get to where they need to get to is a master key to you getting to where you need to.
Wow, helping others to make you get to where you want to go to. All right.
And that for me is, apart from the reward of God, is the one of the most vital benefits of kindness, because as you are helping others up, certain laws are set into motion, both spiritual laws and natural laws, to ensure that you also get there. I've personally realized that. So in terms of being appreciated for being kind, also note that there are people who appreciate you. They might not say it, but they are praying for you.
Wow, and that is very important.
It's very important.
You need that prayer than
you do.
anything that calls the eye service. Okay. All right. The next one is you say that kindness is a virtue that any leaders must have. Now, I want you to take us through some of the roles of kindness that can affect our leaders and our families. I want you to take up on that.
Okay. Well, kindness, like I said, is a backbone. Why did I say so? Leadership is not about ruling, but leading. They are different. Ruling is forcing people to do something. Leading is influencing people to do something. So they watch you, see what you do, they observe you, and they are inspired.
That's why they say leading by example,
yes,
right?
By example, yes. So since it is not about I'm in the position, I'm in charge, but more of service. Actual leadership is service. And you cannot serve except you are selfless. That's to serve properly except you are selfless, which is a product of kindness. Kindness is what gives birth to selflessness and makes you to serve effectively. So in leadership circle now, when kindness, the principle of kindness is enforced, or is something that leaders are taught or they are groomed with, you realize that we have more selfless leaders. People who get there not because of what they can get, what they can grab, what they can gather for themselves. They are thinking, how can I make life better for the people?
For the people.
Yes, it's living beyond yourself.
Living beyond yourself.
For the family, your children, you will have better children, and you will even enjoy your children when you teach your children to be selfless, beginning with among themselves as siblings. You know, this one is holding something or is eating something. Don't touch my thing. Don't do this and don't do that. And you disregard it and feel, hey, it's his thing. Why are you touching it? You don't know that something dangerous is brewing. Yes, because the child will grow up not learning how to share with others. And such a child who cannot share, such a child who is self-centered, will go to school and not be a good student. He might be bright, but a nuisance. Okay? And then when he's done from school, comes into the society.
I need to become part of everyday life.
Yes.
Now, as we round up this segment of discussion, quickly, I want you to tell us how we can inspire one another, ourselves, onto kindness and compassion that we talked about.
All right. One thing why kindness seems to be going off, as we advance through the years, is that there is, I call it an infectious spirit.
Okay.
Because when there's a state in Nigeria, I would not mention, that when you get there, you just know everybody, they're on their own.
They're on you better don't mention it. All right.
So when you get there and you live there, after a while, if you are not careful, you just become like that. So there's that influence, there's that infectious spirit where when you live in an environment where many people are not kind, you are likely going to be the next, because nobody is giving it, and so nobody is reciprocating it.
Exactly.
So I want to encourage us to let's trigger, or let us initiate by giving, not waiting for others to give. Let's initiate by giving kindness, showing acts of kindness. And when we do so, we realize that no matter how hardened a person is, they return kindness. Even in those days back in school, I realized that even the boys that we call tough boys, bad boys, in quote, because many of them are doing well today, bad boys, in quote, I realized that as bad as well, those who show kindness to them, they don't act in such weird and callous way towards those people. In fact, some of them are some very good friends. If anybody wants to try, say, who are you trying?
Exactly.
So let's give kindness, irrespective of the feedbacks. Definitely at times there will be negative feedback, but let's keep giving kindness. And the more we are giving it out, we keep getting it back, and the society keeps getting better. Children keep learning it by seeing what we are doing. They keep following the examples. And one more thing, I feel our movies, novels, some of these entertainment stuffs should be filled with stories, both real life stories and possibly the ones that are not real life, that actually show the act of kindness and the benefits of kindness, rather than movies that propagate wickedness, hatred. You did this, they betrayed you. When somebody keeps watching that kind of movie, after a while, that's
you become what you watch.
Yes,
exactly.
So let's focus on. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time with us this morning,
my pleasure.
Pastor Cornelius, and taking us through the strengths that compassion and kindness has. And you've told us that we should keep giving kindness. It's a lesson for all of us, and is a take home for all of us, and we are going to abide by what you say. Let's give kindness, because it's coming back to you in a large quantity. Thank you so much for your time with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, the program is Good Morning Abuja. Let's go on this break. We'll be right back after now. Stay with us, please.
But she drives me crazy.
Marriage, a beautiful bond, but not without its battles. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every I do is a journey. Mr. and Mrs., the show that peels back the curtain on real relationships. No scripts, no filters, just truth.
I've become a better husband because I've learned a lot from the mistake of the past.
I had feelings, but I wanted to be sure.
Do I have to kneel down to marry a woman?
No, but just do the right thing.
Join us every week as we sit down with real couples to talk about the raw, the real, and the redemptive side of marriages. From newlyweds to seasoned partners of 40 years plus, no topic is off limits.
Have you ever been in love?
At the end of the year, he came to the village. I saw, oh, this is the brother I saw that time. I said, please, I want to marry you.
This is Modern Entertainment. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to love again. Mr. and Mrs. is about real love, real struggles, and real hope. Every couple has a story. What's yours? Join us on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Hello there, and good to know you are still there with us on the program. Good morning, Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5. And now to Road Matters. We're going to talk about the road use management, and I have Unit Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, CBD, with me this morning to talk to us on that. Help us welcome ACC Zayan Ibrahim to the program. ACC. Monsa,
good morning.
You're welcome to the program. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about road use management and want you to take us through the key components of effective road use management and policies.
Okay. I think we should start from the road use management itself. Road use management is the systematic process of designing the road use, the roads and traffic system.
Okay.
Yes, for the safety of both the human and all other users of that road.
Okay, on the road.
Meaning,
okay,
when we say human, there are animals that equally use the side of the roads.
Okay.
Like people riding donkeys, people riding horses, and what have you.
Okay.
So all this encompasses in the road it is embedded in that road use management.
Okay. The language that a common man would understand on the road as we talk about road management.
Yeah.
We talked about traffic congestion, and this is now leading me to my next question. Again, what are those primary causes of traffic congestion, especially in the urban area?
A very good question, especially in Nigeria, in our cities.
In FCT, let's even start from FCT. Yeah.
Okay, let us talk about the
from
FCT
home.
You insist. Because actually, I come from a place where the traffic is actually not funny.
Okay.
I was formerly a unit commander Edu, and you know how that Edu, Jabi, and what have you. You know how that road is. You see, some of the causes of those traffic congestions simply arising from human behavior.
Human
to my own understanding.
Okay.
Yes. One, we have lane indiscipline. You come and see queue of vehicles, but you want to overtake all of them so that you will pass. Yes, in trying to do so, you are equally blocking the other lane.
Exactly.
Especially places like Edu that are not dual carriage. Once you block the other road, then you block yourself and you block the other person. Then all of you will stand still.
Wow.
Another factor is not obeying the traffic rules generally. They say you should not, this is a built-up area. We all know the speed limit for built-up area, where you see someone speeding. In the process of that speeding, there might be an accident. Someone is coming in, you want to pass, the next thing, there will be a crash. Once there is that crash, in the next few minutes, you will see there will be traffic hold up. The next thing, there will be gridlock. You see that one too is attributed to human behavior too.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Human behavior. Now, how can this be handled? You are going to respond to that when we come back from this break.
It's all right.
Yes, let's quickly go on this break. When we come back, we'll still be here to talk about road use management. Stay with us, please.
Are you interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Or rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So, join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
Welcome back, and if you've just tuned in, you're welcome. And we are here talking about road use management. Before we went on that break, ACC, I say you're going to respond to what should be done. What can be done?
Yes. There are one is enforcement. I don't actually believe him. They say enlightenment without enforcement is an entertainment.
Wow, enlightenment without enforcement is an entertainment. Okay.
Once you are just enlightening somebody today, you enlighten him tomorrow. There is no enforcement. You are just entertaining him. The next thing, he has come. Let him say what he will let him. The next thing you see, the something you have just said is repeating itself.
Okay.
So I believe in more on enforcement than the enlightenment.
Okay.
Yes, we enlighten, we enforce. Then we now look at the engineering factor.
Okay.
That is how is the road designed. Where a road is supposed to be expanded, we let the government expand. Where there is supposed to be necessary infrastructure, it should be installed. Where there is supposed to be things that are supposed to be put in place, let them be put in place. Okay. These are things that will manage this thing. But the most important thing is about enforcement.
Right. This is Ember Month. It's no longer news again.
Yeah.
The time that is characterized with a lot of vehicular movement on our road. What again are you doing every day to ensure safety on the road?
Yes, what we do is there is always our presence on the road.
Okay.
1, to enforce traffic. 2, to go or rescue whenever there is necessity for it. That is, whenever there's crash, we provide this thing. We go on enlightenment.
Okay.
We do more of enlightenment this season because people are mostly the people that are ready to listen, travel more on this season. That is, there are people that actually it is because they don't know. They are not always on the road. So you need to tell them.
You need to tell them. Yeah.
Like when we talk of tires, people don't actually, once they see a new tire, they felt, no, this vehicle has good tire. But most of them you see a good tire, but
it might look new, but it's not good.
It's already expired. So as you are just traveling, there's some people, especially those that own their own vehicles. No, I want to change tire because I want to travel to Lagos. I want to travel to the village. Okay, let me go and buy tire. If somebody is not enlightened, he will go to somebody and buy a tire that will kill him.
Yes,
so those places, enlightenment works because they know. It's because they don't know, and they actually want to abide by the law. They want to be safe. So how do we help them to be safe? Is by enlightening them. Okay, this is how you go about it. If it is rainy season, change your wipers. Ensure that your fog light, your light is working, and other safety measures.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should I take that as your word of advice? Or you have just one word of advice before I let you go?
Okay, yes, I have a few words of advice, especially in this season. People while traveling should be focused. They should be alert. They should maintain their vehicle and most importantly, obey traffic rules.
Most importantly, obey traffic rules. Thank you so much, ACC Zayan, for your time with us this morning and how you have taken us on road use management.
Thank
you for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much.
The program is Good Morning Abuja. Let's go on this break. We'll be right back after now. Stay with us, please.
say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omoide with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olamposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Good to know you are still there, and if you've just joined in, you are welcome. We've been conversing and talking. Now let's go on this musical break and enjoy these songs.
Mama, Neme, what a beautiful Onyinye. I was feeling so sad because I was all alone. Was so bad. And there she goes. She touched my heart and said, "The person I know to go." Hey, was so glad. The way she keeps me smiling, it brings me joy. She proves this loving is real. Within my heart there's nobody else. Baby, give me your hand, let me take you away. Mommy, see the girl I want marry. No time, no delay. After all the things I've been through, I present my love to you. The girl I want marry.
Who's your guy? Spyro, now only me while life. See as we day like beans and rice. I will never leave your side. I will never ever go. I dedicate my time to you, my guy. Even if the road be rough, I don't mind. 'Cause you be my G for life.
As I never see you online, if they worry me and they give me consign. Yeah, I've been ringing on your cellular. Where you at? My body no fit settle down. Yeah, I'm hoping you okay. We got to party tonight. Many just stay for mine. Yeah, me and you they like them, not my guy. Don't jazzy, my guy. Show is outside to transfer yourself. Be my guy. My girl is my guy, my guy. To run one is enough. So I call your name when I ask me who's your.
Wow, awesome musical break there. I really enjoyed myself. I don't know about you, but I know you did, because music, they say, is the food for the soul. And next is information from the world of sport, especially for sports lovers. Let's see it.
The Nigerian Football Federation and the Super Eagles are close to resolving their dispute over unpaid bonuses and allowances, which led to players' boycott of training sessions in Rabat, Morocco. The dispute has been ongoing for years, with players citing unpaid bonuses from the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers and the ongoing World Cup playoff campaign. Negotiations are expected to continue with a potential special bonus package discussed. The Super Eagles players and officials boycotted training on Tuesday, citing years of unpaid bonuses and allowances. The team is demanding $30,000 per win, while NFF has offered $10,000 per win with the performance-based incentives. The boycott has raised concerns over Nigeria's readiness for Thursday's crucial World Cup playoff against Gabon. Meanwhile, the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria (SWAN) has been supporting the Super Eagles on their journey to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. SWAN President Isaiah Benjamin has urged the team to push harder and bring home another laurel, praising their early qualification for the 2025 African Cup of Nations as a testament to their quality and the Nigerian Football Federation's organization. Lastly, the advisory committee established to revitalize the National Institute for Sports (NIS) has submitted its report outlining comprehensive recommendations to address the institute's challenges. The report will be implemented with plans to decentralize NIS by establishing zonal offices across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones.
And that was our sport tidbits there for sports lovers. We know you've taken note of the information we brought your way this morning. And now let's bring you our weather forecast for today. Our weather prospect. Let's see it. And with that weather forecast, we conclude yet another edition of the program Good Morning Abuja. How time flies, but we need to go. And we thank you so much for your time with us on today's edition of the program Good Morning Abuja. Join us again tomorrow morning for another interesting package of the show. From all of us here, we say do have a productive day today. I've been your host, Deborah Abba Usman. Good morning.